Today in the Sports Report, Handball, the 13th Asian Women's Handball Championship took place in Almaty. Track and field, results from the traditional Kosanov Memorial Championship. Amateur sport, the Almaty duathlon, running and cycling. And a healthy lifestyle, cycling as a draw card to the city. In the sports complex Dostok of Almaty, the Asian Junior Handball Championship for women has started. 6 teams have reached the final. The fight for the Continental Championship is being held among the teams of Japan, Iran, South Korea, China, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. At the start of the championship, the home team met the favorite of the competition, Japan. The task of the Kazakh team was to win the tournament at home. In spite of it being a weekday, a lot of fans gathered to support their team. Gathered together, they chanted welcoming slogans. The match began according to plan for the coaching staff of the team. In just the first minute, the Kazakhstani players took the lead. By the end of the 10th minute, a 5-point lead gave confidence to the success of the home team. Surprisingly, however, the goalkeeper of the Kazakhstani team was injured. The ball played by the captain of the Japanese team, Kavarabatoy, hit the face of the goalkeeper, forcing her out of the game. The second goalkeeper didn't enter into the match with confidence. The Japanese team noticed a similar indecision and turned the tide of the match. At the break, the teams went in on equal footing. In the second half of the match, the initiative passed from hand to hand. The athletic confrontation almost escalated into a massacre. 3 players from the Japanese team were seriously injured. However, at the end of the game, luck smiled on the representatives of the country of the rising sun. The final whistle gave a strong-willed victory to the Japanese team with a score of 31-26. I think today a hard game took place. The national team of Kazakhstan is strong physically. The selection of players is good. Your team has a bright future, but the fortune today was with us. Nevertheless, the struggle has been completed. We have 2 important matches ahead. We will be training to get ready for the next opponent. Thanking all the fans and opponents for the match, the players of the national team of Kazakhstan and the representatives of the coaching staff of the team left the playing field fast, refusing to comment on the outcome of the struggle. We should note that in the first match, the Kazakhstani handball players beat their rivals from Uzbekistan. Against the Central Asian opposition, the hosts won with a score of 40-3.
Сейчас мы смотрим, они наравне играют с командой Японии, которая была всегда фаворитом.
Now we see that we are playing on the same level with the team of Japan, which has always been a favorite. Japan, Kazakhstan and Korea are leading in the competition. First place is being played among them. We wish good luck to the team of Kazakhstan, and we are sure that your team will repeat the success which they had.
Команда Казахстана. Мы верим, что команда Казахстана повторит те успехи, которые у них раньше были.
The teams ranked in the top 3 will qualify to participate in the World Championship. The 25th anniversary Memorial Guzman Kosanov track and field athletics competition took place in Almaty. The tournament gathered more than 250 athletes from Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Mongolia, Syria, Georgia, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. This year we are holding the 25th Memorial of Kosanov. These competitions have always been exciting for us. Sportsmen from different countries come to our place. They come from 15 or 16 countries. This year there are 11. Guzman Kosanov is the honored Master of Sport of the USSR and silver medalist of the Olympic Games in 1960 in Rome as part of the national team of the USSR 4x100 meters relay. He is the first Olympic medalist in the history of Kazakhstani sport. As you can see, there are many good results in the tournament. Notably, the sportsman from Iran who won the 100 meters race, setting not only a national record, but also the championship record, which had been held by our sportsman and Olympic champion, Vitaly Savin. In general, the season was hard enough for our Kazakhstani athletes. 10 athletes could meet the standard for the Olympic Games, 12 athletes for the World Championships. This is why not all of them could take part in Almaty. Victoria Zyabkina ran only baton. Olga Safronova made it in the women's 100 meters, running above the Olympic standard. Behind her, the Ukrainian athlete finished also meeting the Olympic quota.
Очень рассчитываю, что в заключительном виде программы 4 по 100 в эстафете наши девочки.
I hope very much that in the final part of the program, running in the 400 meters, our girls will perform successfully. For now, their result is 14th in the world. Our task is to qualify to participate in the World Championship. It will also be a good application for next year in selection for the Olympic Games. Only the first 8 finalists can go to the Olympics, and another 8 will perform over a year to demonstrate their results, with the ones who get the best results in 2 starts receiving the chance to take part in the Olympic Games. Only 16 will be allowed.
Кто наберет в двух соревнованиях, в 2 стартах наиболее лучший результат во второй восьмерке, тот будет участвовать в Олимпийских играх.
At the anniversary competition, 5 championship records were set by Kazakhstani sportsmen. In the disciplines of running, 100 meters, 200 meters and 400 meters for men, in the hammer throw for men, and also the best results in the history of the tournament in the 400 meters relay. Svetlana Ivanchukova, Victoria Zyabkina, Yulia Rakhmanova and Olga Safronova renewed a national distance in 43.3 seconds. Also, our native sportsmen won first place in the distance of 400-meter hurdles.
Если честно, мне было сложно подойти к этому турниру, потому что сейчас я восстанавливаюсь после травмы.
To tell the truth, it was difficult for me to come to this tournament. I've been recovering from an injury and it turned out to be a hard start for me. I've come from treatment, but I am satisfied with the result. I didn't expect that I would be able to demonstrate such a high result. The injury put psychological pressures on me, and we were aiming for the World Championship, which will take place in August. I think we are going according to plan. My coach is satisfied with my performance. It is necessary to be in shape to perform well in the World Championship. Now the national athletics team has 10 Olympic licensees. In the future, next year, a number of competitions will take place where the coaching staff hope to achieve Olympic standards by both experienced athletes and young ones. Fans and specialists hope that the team of athletes from Kazakhstan will be well represented in the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. The next opportunities to compete for Olympic qualification will be by Mikhail Litvin, running the 400 meters. Also, Dmitry Koblov running 400 meters hurdles, Dilyara Abava in triple jump, Yuria Degachova in high jump, along with Vitaly Vevs and other sportsmen.
Прошла какая-то определенная смена поколений, понимаете?
A certain generational change has taken place. The leaders Marina Aitova, Dmitry Karpov, Olga Tereshkova and a number of other athletes have left. Sport life is fleeting. You have to give way to a younger generation.
Приходит время уступать место более молодым.
At the end of the Kosanov Memorial Championship, the Kazakhstani athletes will be gathering before the World Cup. They have a year before the start of the Olympic Games, but training should begin now. There is no exact date for the creation of the triathlon, but it is clear that it was in the 1920s. That was running for 3 kilometers, then cycling for the distance of 12 kilometers, and the third discipline, which simply can be called river crossing. That type of sport has already been forgotten, but in 1978 a new one was created in Hawaii. The question which an amateur triathlete is often asked is, why do you do it? In fact, it can take place that they usually say that moderate exercise helps you keep in shape. But these athletes do not do it for shape. They are machines that are ready to race over 8 hours or more, balancing on the thin line between weakness and all the overlapping desires to finish. The Kazakhstan Federation of Amateur Triathlon organized the first competition in duathlon format in the southern capital, the Almaty Duathlon 2015. The Federation of Amateur Triathlon was created in December of last year. This is already its 8th event to take place. Perhaps this is one of the biggest events in Central Asia as a duathlon in the format of a triathlon. We have changed swimming for running. It is a world standard. I mean first running, then cycling, and again running. The number of participants is about 500, and this is an absolute record for first starts.
Абсолютно рекордное количество для начала.
The participants of the duathlon competition passed 3 stages: running for 4 kilometers, then riding a bike for 20 kilometers, and again running for 4 kilometers. The first and the last stages took place in the Park of the First President, and cycling was along Al-Farabi Avenue.
Это два вида спорта, которые они разные.
There are 2 different types of sports, riding a bike and running, but they have some similarities. Everyone can pedal and run. They only need competitions, and anyone who wants can participate.
Нужны соревнования, и кто хочет участвовать, они участвуют.
There were both professional sportsmen and amateurs among a great number of participants. The youngest participant of the competition was 12-year-old Jasur Amirkulov. The oldest sportsmen were Boris Sinev, Marat Baltaev, and Sarkan Jusupov. These veterans are regular participants of various international marathons.
Первый дуатлон в Казахстане среди любителей.
This is the first duathlon in Kazakhstan among amateurs, and not only in Kazakhstan but also in Central Asia. You feel the atmosphere of a holiday. Nowadays it is fashionable to do sports, and it is also prestigious. Among the participants from Russia, Japan, Israel, Great Britain, Turkey, Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan, one athlete, Sabirjan Kosak, became an absolute champion among the men. The winner of the women's race was Almaty's Yekaterina Shatnaya, part-time master of sports of international class in triathlon.
Я думаю, что это только начало. Впереди нас ждут старты по олимпийским дистанциям триатлона.
I think it is just a start. In the future we will hold triathlons of Olympic distance. And further, more exciting competitions such as Ironman will be held. The goal was set 7 months ago, and we are following and achieving it. Today the cheers of the spectators and participants are clear confirmation that everything is okay.
Глаза ихние, да, яркое тому подтверждение, что все нормально получается.
At the finish, as they say, with the heat, very tired but very happy, the amateur duathletes received a commemorative medal of participation. On this day, all the participants became winners, as a healthy lifestyle and exercise is a great victory. Cycling is becoming a draw card of the southern capital. This mass event has already been loved by the citizens of the Apple City and by fans of a healthy lifestyle. Those who enjoy their iron horse and high-speed friends love to ride their bikes in the company of their fellow bike lovers around the streets of Almaty.
Мне хотелось бы добавить, чтобы они были вечером, были еще вечерние. В прошлом году была один заезд.
I would like to add that cycling takes place in the evening. I think it is comfortable for everyone. Such starts rally families and make the sport available to every family. We are active users of bikes. We like it. When we came here, we feel the atmosphere of the event. We feel goosebumps when we ride a bike with professional sportsmen from whom we can learn a lot. This is a very interesting and enjoyable event.
Профессиональные спортсмены с нами едут, может быть, что-то у них взять новое. Но это, не знаю, это очень интересное, хорошее мероприятие.
A bike is not only a pledge to a healthy lifestyle, but it is also a means of transport, which has won world popularity. Almost every family has a 2-wheeled assistant, equipped to their taste and wishes, which meets the needs of the owner. If you are not ready to buy a bike, you can rent it for several hours to frolic in a city park, or for a longer period if you have serious tasks. Dozens of people, along with professional sportsmen, rode their bikes for tens of kilometers, and despite finishing feeling tired, they wanted to feel those positive emotions. That is a massive event which improves both health and the city. It is a draw card for Almaty, cycling and the marathon. Perhaps that is the reason all people want to support the city to make it the best in the country. If you saw a lot of cyclists passing ceremoniously through the streets early in the morning on a weekend, we can say with confidence that you are in the southern capital of Kazakhstan, Almaty, and watching a bike ride.